fast and furious. Tommy just waved off the hand touch. It looks like, if you look at him, both fighters are going to come out and lay it on each other.
This should be exciting. We're ready for round number 1. Thomas Evans, Dominic War in the lightweight division. Let's get it on, folks.
War comes out with his hands down. He's dropping them around his ankles.
And surprisingly, both fighters don't run out.
No, this is just, when they do exchange, it's going to be hard and fast.
Evans trying to go upstairs.
He's got the long legs. Of course, the taller fighter used that length and height to his advantage. Tom's doing a good job of his distance. He's using his footwork to feint in. Nice straight left hand off the fake knee.
Caught him pretty nicely with that left, a little bit off to the chin.
Nice flying knee. Tom has the height. Now War comes in with the big left hand, shoots in for the takedown. Tom does a nice job with that over to try to reverse it. War has him up, taking him for a ride, and nice job by Tommy to defend it. Tommy needs to get his base. He comes down, he falls right into that triangle. War worked himself right into a tough spot. Now again, you can see where Tommy doesn't have his foot underneath his knee. It's his ankles crossed, so he's trying to maintain this. And Dominic's going to try to posture up and continue to create space.
Nice move. Picked him up, slammed him right on his back, but still can't break the leg hold by Thomas Evans.
Evans has very long legs. Of course, he's the taller fighter. Right now, that's all he's doing is maintaining a position. There's no threat to the triangle here.
His build is similar to that of Saul Almeida in a sense, where he's very lanky, very rangy.
It's true. What I like what I've seen in the past from Tom is that he uses his legs both as a striking weapon and as a feint. Let you know he has it.
And when you got legs that long and you got to wrap around your opponent's neck, he can't even get close to you from any distance. His legs are so long, it pushes him so far off, but Evans has at least gotten between.
Nicely, Dominic recovered guard well, and now it's just a matter of who's going to make a maneuver first. You can see Tom Evans working his hips. Dominic's throwing small hammer fist inside, trying to stay active. This is where Dominic would prefer to be. He's in the ground and pound. Tommy up, trying to get up quick.
Evans kicks him off with those strong legs, and now we're back to stand up with 2:41 to go in round number 1.
Dominic War really likes to hang his hands low, and if Evans can take advantage of that with a rear leg kick high or working his head a little bit more.
It certainly calls for a kick at some point. Maybe he's just giving it that feeling out process. Tried it right there. War backed up quickly.
That could be what Dominic's trying to do, is bait him in for that. You know, he could really be trying to say, come on, and try to draw you in and make you overextend. These are two pretty crafty fighters. You can see War, again, just offering his chin from a safe distance, but offering his chin, trying to have Evans commit to something. Big looping left hook, same type of left hook he threw earlier, right into the clinch for a takedown.
He definitely caught Evans' attention with that one.
Second time.
Trying to pick him up and slam him back down, but Evans...
Short elbows now. Evans doing a nice job at short elbows the side of the head. Try to prevent that takedown. There's Dominic War with the knees on the inside. Nice reversal off the cage. And now Evans pins War to the cage. Good head position for the taller fighter. Dominic War jumps guard. Looking for a sweep or an ankle lock, or maybe attack that knee from there. Tom needs to step out, free that foot up. He's got that. He's going for that knee bar. Dominic War is. He needs to free that foot up. Evans needs to free that foot up because War's still threatening him. Straight punches from the taller fighter. Straight punches coming down.
Long arms get right straight down. 1 minute to go. Evans, again, like you said, trying to break out of this.
Now War's definitely attacking. There's your sweep. Great job on that sweep. Now both men are I don't see a threat to the knee bar from War, but it's in a really tough position. Now War's going to look to scramble. Both men scramble. War stands up, and Evans is working from his back. Very action-packed fight. Both men doing very, very well.
.25 seconds to go in round number 1. Evans once again on his back trying to defend and break out here for these
You
final
can see he sticks that leg up there, so he's starting to posture. Sorry, Mike, he's starting to posture just to throw that elbow, just to get a little more oomph on whatever strike's coming down. Evans doing a good job with an overhook, protecting that, and short, protecting against the short punches. And again, look at Evans trying to throw something up, and that's the round.
All right, end of round number 1. Both fighters having their moments thus far,
For sure.
Scott. We're going to see how this one plays out when we get back to round number 2. All right, we're just about ready for the start of round number 2 here in the lightweight division. Thomas Evans from Pawtucket taking on Dominic Ward from Maynard, Mass. Thomas Evans with a significant height advantage, but so far Dominic Ward has held his own. It's been a real exciting fight thus far. How do you score it right now, Scott?
I don't want to score right now. Both guys look. It comes down to your preference. I think both guys did very well. Again, here comes Dominic with his hands low. He just wants to brawl. That's what big looping left hook. That's the 3rd time he's hit him with that. Right to the cage, right to the clinch, the same way every time.
Yeah, it really has been a replay for him. You've seen that, like you said, for the 3rd time now. Catching with that left hand, it gets Thomas's attention early, backs him against the cage.
Against the taller fighter, you have to find a way to close the distance. And what Dominic's doing is he's smart. He's setting up the clinch off his hands, which means he's looping in with the big punch, and then he's just trying to stay as close to him as possible. And again, it's good clinch work from both fighters.
Trying to work those knees to the inner thigh, too, soften up the legs a bit.
It softens them up for sure. Man, Thomas is looking to, he's trying to get that 100% and turn him around. He's used that very well so far. Nice knee to the body from Evans.
It's like Ward's trying to get that right foot in maybe for a
He's
sweep.
shooting for the double now. He has both his hands. He's trying to, what he's going to try to do is get both his hands under Evans's fanny. I need a word for ass. And clinch his hands together, take him down. Tom's doing a nice job of pulling him up in order to break his leverage so he can't pull him down to the mat.
And certainly able to do that being the taller fighter, able to pull him right back up. That's where that height advantage comes into play. 3:31 to go in round number 2. War landed that big left hand early. Now the action breaks. We go to the center of the ring, or cage rather.
Both men are a little leery of each other, and I can see that, Evans is aware of that left hook. He just needs to defend it or attack. I'd like to see Evans do something coming forward. Like
there it is.
The Superman rattled him. He just missed him with the lead leg kick.
The big right hand caught him. The kick missed.
Now look at Dominic working extensively for a single leg takedown, and he gets it.
Unfazed by the right hand from Evans, Dominic Ward just keeps on trucking, and he's got Evans with his back to the cage. 2:48 to go in the second round.
You see Dominic Ward start to use some short elbows here. He's going to have good head control, stretch him out a little bit with that arm. And here's Evans powering his way back up. Watch the knee come from Dominic Ward. There it is. There it is again.
Said, right to the quad, or rather the hamstring, just right to the back of the leg, trying to soften him up, and it works.
Had that been nice knees to the head and just missing on them.
Certainly tough with a taller fighter, but he got those legs up there. We got a break in the action.
It looks like one of those knees went a little south of the border.
Maybe not as high as I thought they were. So we got a momentary lapse here with 2:09. Evans will get as much time as he needs to shake this off.
Well, knee to the groin does mean replay. Am I correct, Michael?
There are no funnier replays in mixed martial arts, and perhaps we will see one at this point. I'm sure much to the chagrin of Thomas Evans. And ask and you shall receive, Scott Ream. Let's see if we can catch it.
Yeah, it was a foot.
Oh, it's the foot.
It looked like the knee was a little high, and he went to throw another one and ended up catching him with the foot. Do we have great replay and
We do. These
production
guys
people?
are sharp. They are right on the ball. When we ask, we get those replays. And so we see exactly what happened here to stall the action. So it's a bit of a break for both guys, really, to get a breather, rather.
Now you see Kevin McDonald right there. He's not taking a point. He's warning them,
Right.
but he's not taking a point.
Which is fair.
Which is absolutely fair. He deemed it non-intentional. It happens.
I would agree.
And here we go. We're ready to rock again.
Ward just taking those swipes and now pushes Evans against the cage. Evans pushes right back off, and we're back to the center of the cage once again.
Those swipes, what he's trying to do is just to slap that long jab away.
Seems like a timing mechanism, too, to
That's
some
how,
degree.
exactly. If he's touching his hand, he can bring it, he knows how many steps, how he has to move to get inside. And where Evans keeps that hand extended, it keeps him at the end of his punches, at the end of his kicks.
1.5 to go in round number 2. Evans trying to,
nice
Ward
knee.
flies in and he gets
nice
caught
knee
with
by
a knee.
Evans on the way in. And look at how tough Dominic is. He's fighting right in there.
He actually caught War on the way back up with the knee rather than not on the way down from his leap. It was actually a well-timed knee by Thomas Evans. But again, War is tough. He gets him right against that cage and it just grinds it out. I'm sure we'll see some knees at some point to the leg.
You're seeing him right now in
Yep.
short, dirty boxing on the inside. Dominic Ward is trying to use that left hand for short punches to the face and to the body.
War, if anything, has been incredibly gritty.
Without a doubt, both fighters have been in non-advantageous positions and fought their way out of them very well. Evans looks up, trying to find the clock, see how much time he's got left. Now War has him right against that cage, straight right hand Evans is trying to throw, and War took advantage of it. Evans didn't want to move off the cage, so War made sure that this is where he wants him to go. Put him against the cage. Again, look for that single leg takedown. That's what he's attacking right now. Evans doing a nice job of defending that.
Yeah, as soon as he saw that opening from the missed right hand, he pushed him right back against the cage where he spent most of this
And
second
now
round.
and it looks like War's trying to hit that double. That's why he's trying to pull him off that
Evans has
cage.
this pretty deep here, Scott.
He needs to get more hip extension. His foot's off the ground, but he's not getting the torque he wants.
And here come those knees again from War.
Yup. Evans needs to turn that elbow to the ground. It's 10 seconds. I'd let go of that. There he did, and he's just going to punish him a little bit now.
Just not enough time really to really lock it in, as you see. Time running out in the second round. Another exciting round. Dominic
can
War,
see where
a little
War's
bit
cut.
bloody. We're
Yep.
going to see how this plays out when we come back for round number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're proud to introduce eSavvy Technologies. eSavvy is your business partner for the best professional websites, mobile apps, and web marketing. See why eSavvy is one of the fastest growing tech companies. Always free consultations. Visit eSavvy.com. Fans of favorite whiskeys on cherry. Check out Red Stag, Jim Beam's new black cherry flavored whiskey, an official sponsor of Never Surrender. Red Stag is also proud to announce its upcoming kickoff tour. So find out today what happens when the world's finest whiskey meets the taste of natural black cherry. Red Stag whiskey, a bold choice.
All right, 2 rounds in the books in this lightweight battle between Thomas Evans and Dominic War, and it certainly has been a war. Dominic War once again punching that corner pad, getting himself amped up for the 3rd round. A little bit bloody coming out of that 2nd round,
He
Scott.
stomps clean across this is where he wants to be. You see War wants to be the aggressor. He's trying to do anything to throw his timing off. It's very unorthodox, but it seems to be working for Dominic. There's the left
There's
hook
that left.
that connects and right up against the cage. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Really has been a replay of the start of round number 2 where he caught him with the left and then caught Evans backpedaling, and as soon as he gets hit, he really does tend to back up, and he backs right into that cage immediately.
Well, War's also throwing it when Evans is within about 6 feet of the cage, so it leaves him really nowhere to turn off of. It's smart when he's on his timing spot. Evans doing a good job defending now, but it looks like Dominic's trying to get both hands in for a double. And now he switches to the single, back to the double. Evans is doing a very good job. Now you can see War go inside for the single leg again and takes Evans down. Hard work in the clinch. War passes, trying to get to side control, and I think he's got it. Evans is going to try to work his knees back in to recover guard, but nope, Dominic definitely has side control, knee on belly at this point. Now he slides over, and nice reversal by Evans. Dominic looks like he's trying to latch onto a guillotine.
Nice
hold
reversal,
it.
and of course the quick recovery too on the flip side.
Well, look at this. Look at these guys. They're both in. They were in the third round. Tom Evans is 2-0. Dominic Moore is 1-2. Can you match these guys better? Who's the matchmaker for CES? You have any idea? 'Cause he's pretty good.
I think his name is Pat something.
Something.
We'll find out.
It's a funny last name, something. Oh, nice up kick. Two in a
Two in a
row.
row right there for Evans. Ward not phased.
And
Look
there's
at-
three in a
yeah,
row
three.
because his legs just keep going up. Ward doing a good job chopping something down. Nice job kicking him off by Evans. Evans back up.
You probably see those long legs working to Evans' advantage at some point now, and we were kind of waiting the whole fight for that. And we're starting to see what about 3 minutes to go. The action really picking up here in round number 3.
I wouldn't want to score this. Nice job by Dominic Moore hitting that single for the takedown. Evans is going to try to work himself off the cage. Closes the guard. Evans does off his back, which is a very defensive position. Now he's just going to concentrate on defending those hands.
And Ward, you got to give him a lot of credit, really grinding it out.
Absolutely, that's the right word for it, Mike. Short punches, he's working to try to keep him in that position. Dominic Moore's working, trying to slip that arm underneath his neck, see if he can pull a guillotine.
A lot of scrambling in this third and final round. Both fighters not showing any signs of fatigue whatsoever, even though I'm sure they're both physically exhausted
Nice
at
knees
this
to
point.
the head. Dominic Ward has good head control, throwing those knees up. And there's Costello standing, both men ready to go. This is a great fight.
It's been tremendous, and we still have 2 more minutes to go. Ward calling him on.
Yes, he is. I'd like to see Evans flash a jab a little bit, set something up. Again, Ward, nice defense on that takedown.
We'll see if Ward tries to go to that left hand one more time. It would certainly be a good opportunity.
You'll watch, you see his right shoulder come forward, that means he's loading the left hand. There it is.
Missed it this time, but he still gets Evans against the cage. Nice recovery.
It's the distance between Evans and the cage that makes all the difference for Ward. Even if he misses, he can then transition into the clinch and pin him against the cage.
Trying to hook that right leg of Evans and maybe get a sweep. 1:23 to go in the third and final round. And we're back to the center of the cage.
Nice head kick. That's what I've been waiting for. He should come back with another one. He's looking to load up that side kick.
Evans, or rather Ward knows it and backs up wisely.
How he's keeping his hands down that low. I mean, it works for Dominic, but it wouldn't work for me.
Nor would it work against you, I'm sure. We've seen in the past. Final minute of the third round of this lightweight battle.
Evans doing a good job stuffing Ward's head here so as not to give him the ability to pick him up. It looks like Evans trying to hit a guillotine. I don't know if he has his hands locked up. Tough to see from this angle.
Doesn't really seem like it.
30 seconds left. Something has to happen. If Ward hits this takedown, it could be anybody's ball game.
In a close fight like this, these final 30 seconds could sway the judge's opinion one way or the other. We'll see if somebody can make something happen.
Ward's really, really working hard for that single, and Evans is doing a great job of defending it.
Just pushing his head down.
He's pushing his head down. He's getting his hands inside for underhooks. He's fighting this off very well. Dominic reaches out for the second leg, trying to go, and that's it.
That's going to do it. Exciting lightweight bout between Dominic Ward and Thomas Evans, and a show of appreciation and mutual respect by both fighters. This one's been tremendous.
Both fighters left it out there.
A tough one to call. We'll get the decision when we come back.
Judge Bob Paolino scores 29-28. Evans. Judge Wayne Lima has the bout 29-28 War. And Judge Paul Asnar scores the bout 30-27 for your winner by split decision, Dominic Hawk Ward.